You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening, it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. The birds have begun to migrate, and so they're going south. It's a critical time, if you're into birding at all, to keep those bird feeders going. So don't take them down too early, because you're finding your original birds been hanging out there all, since summer. They're taking off, but there's new birds that are going to take their place. And so you really do want to keep feeding them out there as long as you can, because they're dependent on you. They'll kind of take a rest in your backyard around where there's a feeder. They'll kind of recharge for a few days. It's not like they just fly straight 2,000 miles from Canada down to wherever. No, they're jumping from feeder to feeder. They're resting, especially hummingbirds, all birds really. So keep the birds out there. Keep the feeders out there. You might even change up some of the feeds. Get a suet feeder and a seed feeder, both out there. But don't let them go empty. They need you at this point more than ever. Also, kind of watch that bargain basement seed that you can put into feeders. A lot of that's millet. They don't even eat that stuff. They just pick through it. They'll throw it on the ground, getting to the good stuff. So might be time to even upgrade some of your feeders so that the birds, they don't waste as much, and it'll broaden the types of birds that come through your feeder. Watch this too. I find a lot of rookie mistakes. Folks are putting donuts, bread, just scraps from out in the yard. I mean, this is like crack cocaine for birds. They do like it. They'll eat it. But I don't know that it's very healthy for them, especially while they're migrating. It's time to kind of watch. A little bit's okay, but if that's your main way of feeding your birds, that's not good for them. So kind of keep them going. I'd say also that hummingbird nectar. Now, I know we're going to get some frosty nights. Birds will hang around surprisingly long around your feeders, even though it's freezing outside. I don't know how they get through sometimes, but I think part of it is they're migrating too. And so maybe your local birds, they've taken off, but then others from farther north, they're camping out and they're using your feeders as a way to kind of get through. So don't forget. Now, what I'm doing with my plants, my gardens right now, is I'm letting those great big flowers go to seed. So it's Mexican hat, echinaceas, gaillardias. These have been the sunflowery kind of looking perennial flowers that are out in the yard. I've been deadheading those for months, and they've been pulsating flowers like crazy. Well, I'm letting them go dormant. They're going to rest underground. Perennials, most of them, they'll rest underground, kind of take a break through winter, and they come back next spring with a vengeance. I'm letting those seed heads stay up there. So for my winter birds, they've got something to kind of hang out and feed off of. And so I'm trying to have some things for them, thinking kind of taking care of them. The other one too, watch your seed. This is when rats and mice and voles, they start coming in. You want to put your seed, protect it. They're going to come into your garage going, hey, look, a free meal. So kind of watch what you do, because everything's on the move right now, not just birds, but also fungus gnats. They're coming indoors. You're seeing voles. They'll start getting into your grills underneath the RV. They'll be getting into places. So just kind of take a little extra care, but really watch after your birds right now. So throughout the week, Lisa and I, we do camp out here at Waters Garden Center. We love talking plants. We love talking fall and winter gardening, birding. We're here for you throughout the week at Waters Garden Center. Waters' October companion plants that grow well together are blaze maples, burning bush, Arizona creeper, glamour kale, and spicy mum.
Waters' spicy mums are best sellers for super long bloom times and local garden tuck.
Spicy mums glow yellow with a halo of fiery orange around each daisy flower.
These big, bold perennials are perfectly shaped and add color in autumn when few flowers are in peak blooms.
You'll find bright fall flowers here at Waters Garden Center in Prescott. For a more fruitful garden, increased success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.